Welcome back. 8/22 Memorial Day is just around the corner, the kickoff to the summer travel season. And if you're like me, packing for a trip can be so daunting. Erin Snyder, the queen of organization, is here to help us out because, you know, a lot of people are getting ready for trips. It's that time of the year, right?
Even though it's cold, Memorial Day is a couple weeks away, so everyone's getting ready for summer travel.
All right, so one of the biggest things I know is what to pack. How do you decide what you need to bring? Because obviously, you know, there's so many restrictions now with travel and paying for how many bags, so you want to be concise. And how do you go about that process?
First thing, streamline your packing. Kind of pick a color scheme with shoes, with your pants, so that you're not overpacking.
You can mix and match.
Yeah, so I've gotten really good at downsizing my packing. My husband and I just went on a 10-day trip and packed in one suitcase.
No way.
Yes.
For both of you?
For both of us. So
Come on.
It's just, I know, he doesn't buy it either. One of the tips is rolling clothes instead of folding them.
I do that.
You can fit a lot if you roll clothes. Using your shoes as extra storage. Why waste the space? Put your socks, put you know, anything inside there that'll fit. So downsize, make everything easy to get to that you might need to take out, whether it's your computer, your toiletries. Put it on an outside pocket so that you're not digging at the airport.
Okay.
Wear slip-on shoes so it's easy to take them off at the airport.
Right.
Just think ahead of what you're going to need to do when you get into security and plan that way.
Yeah, because that can really, I mean, it's frustrating, plus you're making the people behind you really angry if you're sitting there and unlacing your shoes and
if
taking
you're
off
traveling
your belt.
with kids.
Yeah, Justin can't stand that. All right, what other things can you do to make plane travel especially
All right, plane travel, I always bring a couple extra plastic bags.
Okay.
Because, you know, you always have one with your toiletries, but things tend to spill.
Yes.
You want a replacement, and you never know when you're going to need a bag, so I just bring a couple extra.
Good.
I've got an airplane pillow here. I actually don't travel with an airplane pillow because it's something else to carry.
Okay.
So I usually bring a sweater and ball it up and use that. But if you do bring a pillow, I always bring one with a Velcro or a snap. So that you can actually attach it onto your carry-on, so you're not using your hand to carry something else, and it's not taking up valuable bag space.
That's a good tip.
For kids, I bring the iPad and the phone because they like to play games and watch movies.
Passes the time.
But I try to head them off a little bit at the beginning with a travel kit. So this is
my gosh, look at that. It's got everything.
Very slim case, but you can fit games, you can fit activities, paperback books, crayons, coloring books, all of it in one little case, and this one even has a clip on the front so that you can attach the paper so it's not going to slip off.
That's great for plane travel and road trips as well.
Exactly. So and it slips right into a carry-on, very easy.
What about a lot of people travel out of the country? You have to consider certain things with that as well.
Yes, make a copy of your passport and keep it with you. If you lose your passport, you still want to have the information to take to the local embassy, so keep it in your carry-on.
Okay.
Also keep a copy at home or on your computer so you can access it if something happens to both copies.
Good idea.
Make sure someone has your itinerary. Make it maybe a family member or a neighbor or maybe both. You know, if someone needs to get a hold of you, it's a lot harder when you can't get to a phone, when you don't speak the language. So make sure you've got someone who knows where you're staying, what your flights are, and the hotels you're going to be at.
Good advice. We're almost out of time, but we want to talk about road trips because a lot of people save money. You know, you've got a big family, you want to travel by car, right?
So this right here, not the prettiest thing in the world. It's a cereal dispenser, but you use it as a trash bin. Keeps things from spilling, and if you have dogs who get into the trash in 2 seconds, it keeps them from getting into there.
That's great.
Just a couple other travel tips.
Yeah.
A lot of people carry, you know, small shampoo bottles, but you can downsize other things like moisturizer. Put them in tiny containers. This right here is a toothbrush carrier, but I've actually got Q-tips and nail clippers in there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, those are those loose things that sometimes they can get lost in your bag.
Exactly. This right here is a pill carrier, but you can put earrings and small bracelets, other small items.
That is a great idea.
Keeps them from getting mixed up, broken, and lost.
Look at that, right in there. Fantastic.
These are little travel bags. They come in all different colors, all different sizes. We have one color for each family member. You can take them right out of the suitcase and put them in a drawer at a hotel.
As always,
so it's
great
very easy.
Tips. And you've got your website. Tell everyone where to go because you're constantly, you're the queen of organization. We know that. So where do they need to go?
It's neatinyournest.com. Over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing these travel tips, but also a lot more because there's so many different ways to make travel easier. So those are going to be on different posts on the website.
Erin, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Happy travels to you if you have any trips planned.
You too.
I have one planned, so I'm going to implement some of these. Justin?
All right, good stuff. Thank you, ladies. Fox 21 Skycam right now as we look off to the north and to the west. We can see trying to get some sun breaking through.